Welcome to Cold Open News. I'm Colin.
I'm Laura.
And here are today's top news stories. Pacific Rim and Sons of Anarchy actor Charlie Hunnam has potentially signed on for a 6-film franchise based around the King Arthur stories, the first of which is going to be directed by Guy Ritchie and will be coming out on July 22nd, 2016. Pretty excited about this. I think he's a good choice for King Arthur. I'm very interested to see where the casting goes with this, but also what the direction of the storytelling goes, because obviously there's a lot of lore and mythology built up around King Arthur. They could make it very serious, they could play along the mythology. There's tons of things that they could do with this. Are you excited for a King Arthur film by Guy Ritchie?
Well, yeah, it's Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't be excited about a King Arthur film by Guy Ritchie?
Kaylin Brain.
Really?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Why is Guy Ritchie doing King Arthur?
He stands by the fact that Guy Ritchie's wheelhouse, as he puts it,
Like, that's not his wheelhouse. Whatever.
is Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Snatch, and Rock and Rolla, which I'm not going to disagree with. Those are his best films. Sherlock and Sherlock Holmes 2 are fun. I don't want to get into that again. I think he could pull it off. He definitely has a very unique visual style, but I think the most interesting thing will be to see if he tones that back and tries to tell a more serious story, because the last time he did that with his then wife Madonna, it didn't turn out so hot. But we'll have to see.
Next up, Serena, starring Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper, directed by Susan Bier, does not have a release date for US nor a US distributor. It will, however, release in the UK October 24th, 2014. Serena takes place in Depression-era North Carolina. The future of George Pemberton's timber empire becomes complicated when it is learned that his wife Serena cannot bear children.
I know that it took 18 months to shoot this film. If you don't know much about films, that's a long time to shoot a movie. Not as long as like Boyhood that just came out, that literally followed a child for like 12 years of his freaking life. The important thing to remember is that this is a movie based in America. The film takes place in America, and it's got 2 very large American stars who have worked together in the past on Silver Linings Playbook, so it's very uncharacteristic that this would not have a US distributor. However, Susan Bier is not an American director. She has a large following overseas in Europe. Not really sure why this hasn't gotten US distribution yet. Obviously, the easy answer, it's not good. What other possible reasons do you think there could be for not getting US distribution yet?
The sheer amount of time that she's probably spent on it is probably a little worrisome to most distributors.
Yeah, 18 months is
18
a long
months
time.
is a really long time.
Yeah.
Not to mention she's been sitting on it for a really long time too.
Has she?
Yeah, she's been sitting on it for a little while.
Oh, okay.
In post-production.
Next up, we have the first look at the new Pixar short Lava, which tells a love story through music. And it looks super adorable.
It is super adorable. There's only a 30-second clip out there right now, but the 30-second clip, the animation is amazing, the singing is amazing. Well, it's Pixar.
Who doesn't want to hear a volcano sing about his love?
Will send me someone to lava.
For another volcano.
Another volcano. I assume. I would imagine so.
I would imagine so. It was actually in the clouds.
What else would a
You look in there.
volcano love?
Birds.
Birds? I'm a huge fan of Pixar's short film work, mainly because it shows off their creativity. With their larger films such as WALL-E, Up, they're incredibly creative with their storytelling, but they tend to follow the same formula. The thing I always like about their short films is that they try and tell them in such bizarrely experimental ways. You actually went to school for animation, so tell us a little bit about the animation and your thoughts on the look, the visual style, all that.
It kind of reminds me of the same visual style that they did for WALL-E with the amount of detail that they did in space. Now, when they pan out of the shot where it's just like day and night going over and over and over again, you see the stars kind of moving over.
It was beautiful to watch.
It was gorgeous.
It looked super realistic too.
And I'm sure it took forever.
So how long does it typically take to make, let's say, a 5-minute short animated film like that?
It can take anywhere between 6 months to a year. It really just depends on the sheer amount of detail that you're wanting to put into it.
What about as far as rendering something like that? How long does that usually take?
It It could take days.
Days?
Days. Like a 30-second walk cycle will take like 45 minutes to an hour to render.
Yeah. Good God.
Yes. Lava is written and directed by James Ward Murphy, who is Pixar's head of animation.
You'll first be able to see Lava in theaters when it debuts in front of the next Pixar film, Inside Out, hitting theaters in June 2015. Last up, we have a bit of a channel announcement for those of you who are actually subscribers to us. We are going to be doing a little bit of a change up with the Trailer of the Week. Ben, who has been running our half-assed trailer reviews, has been doing a fantastic job. He will be moving to Tuesdays and Fridays from now on. It was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and holy shit is that a lot to edit during a week. But more importantly, we want to focus on quality. So Tuesdays, we will be seeing a trailer that has come out that week. On Fridays, Ben will be reviewing a movie that's coming out in theaters that Friday.
If you like what you saw today, be sure to click like and subscribe, and also be sure in the comments below to answer the question of the week.
Which would be right over here, right down there. Thank you for watching Cold Open News. I'm Colin.
I'm Laura.
And we will see you.
I'm not related to him.
You're married to me.
Married, not related.
You chose this path.
I did.
Welcome to Half-Assed Trailer Reviews for Friday. Ben, what is the trailer for today?
My trailer today,
Wow, you're excited today.
Sherlock Holmes 2, The Game of Shadows.
Ben, didn't that movie come out like years ago?
Yeah, that's not a recent trailer at all.
It's recent in my heart.
So you're doing this to make fun of Colin?
I would never
In your life.
do anything.